If you have played For Honor these past few days, you may have noticed a couple of small changes. So for example, if you pay very close attention while you're playing, you can see that there are some pumpkins actually scattered around the map at random places. And also the music have changed a little bit actually. And also a small change is that all the foot soldiers have been replaced by skeletons with cowboy hats. And this of course is because of the ongoing Halloween event. And with this new Halloween event comes of course some new loot. And this loot includes weapon skins, ornaments, battle outfits and special effects. This loot is limited for the duration of the event only, which is from October 25th until November the 8th. And by limited, I mean that you can only acquire this in this time period, but you will be able to keep the loot afterwards. So if there ever was a time where you had to quit school or stay home from work or whatever you're doing, just to play a little bit extra For Honor, now would be a really good time. So in order to get this loot, you have to just play the game regularly. There's a new Dominion Skeleton Endless mode. You don't have to play that to get the loot. It's just to get, the faction rewards, which is just probably steel. So the weapon skins, they are dropped as, normal weapons. For example, if you played a match with the Warden, you get some loot in the end. If you're lucky, usually you get some. And sometimes it is armor, sometimes it's weapons. And if it's a weapon, then there is a small chance that this is with the new skin that is unique for the Halloween theme. But the other items, the ornaments, battle outfits and effects, they can drop completely randomly. So if you played with the Warden, you can get the effects for the Shogoki maybe, or somebody else. It's completely random. You can get this loot regardless of the game mode that you're playing, and therefore you may as well just play the game as you usually does, but with the character with whom you want to unlock the weapon skins. If you don't care about the weapon skins, then you can play with whichever hero that you want. But if you, for example, don't have too much time and you want to be really efficient in your farming, then here are some of the modes that I would recommend you to play. First of all, let me just get out of the way that the new Dominion Skeleton Endless Dominion is really not recommended, because it took me about 15 minutes. It just takes so much time, and you get the same amount of loot that you do through regular Dominion, so it's not really too good to farm. But if you enjoy it, of course, just play it. And also Breach is probably not the best one, because you do get a little bit extra loot, but those matches take so long time, so it's really not recommended to use that as a farming method. But what is a good farming method is to play regular Dominion actually. If you play with players, it's gonna take a long time and you're not guaranteed to win, and you don't always get so much loot, and the matches can actually drag on. So if it's what you like doing, you can do that. But if you want to just farm, then play against AIs. Just one player against AIs. If you are lucky with the team you are put on, then you can do matches in about, I don't know, I got like 6 to 8 minutes per match, and you usually get 1 to 2 items, sometimes 3 even. If you want to be more efficient, you can do player versus AI. Then the matches are going to be a little bit faster if you are on a good team, which you usually are. So the matches become a little bit faster, but you have to factor in a little bit of loading time as well, because you have to wait for all the players to finish doing whatever they do. So anyway, that extra time kind of makes up for the time that you save by playing with AIs, but on the plus side, you are almost guaranteed to win every time, and it's fast every time. Another good way to get loot is to do Brawl, and Brawl is pretty easy because the rounds are really fast. You can do, if you just play against AI, you can do a match in 2.5 to 3.5 minutes, and you get between 0 and 2 items every time. I hear a lot of people recommend using Brawl as a farming method, but I found that and Dominion against AIs actually yield kind of the same amount of items in the same amount of time. So I just found that it's more fun to just do Dominion instead of doing like a easy Brawl matches over and over, and it kind of makes you a little bit crazy. So yeah, I hope this has been helpful. I'll be in the game a lot here these days because I want to unlock as much as possible. I really enjoy this event here. So yeah, I'm gonna get busy. See you around, guys.